Kansas, Quasimodo van der Mollendrief, Chin Chin Indoctro. 16-1, 6-year-old, licensed with the Anglo-European Stud Book. Kansas is by the Heartbreaker's son, Quasimodo van der Mollendrief. He needs no real introduction himself and is the full brother to the world-class show jumping stallion, Action Breaker. Quasimodo van der Mollendrief has many approved sons, and his most well-known offspring has to be the incredible Hello Sanctos, ridden by Scott Brash, who won the $1 million Grand Prix at Spruce Meadows, Canada. Kansas's dam, Zabrina Alexi, is by the prolific stallion Chin Chin, whom in 1988 won 5 consecutive World Cup qualifiers in the North American League and competed at Seoul Olympics in 1988, finishing 6th individually. Kansas's dam is also full sister to Amadora, who jumped at 160 level with the American Beezy Madden in the saddle and is still successful at international level. Zabrina Alexi is also half-sister to Hampshire VDL, a young stallion owned by and stood at the VDL stud in Holland. In the next clip, we have international dressage rider and trainer Tracy Woodhead giving her insight on Kansas.
Well, I think he's beautifully put together. He's an absolute stunning horse to look at. He's a lovely, kind horse. When I rode him, we started the lateral work that day, and we've just done him again today, and he's already remembered. He's remembered. He's got a really good length of stride. He's very powerful, and again, he's a super horse to work with, and I think he could go really far. I really like him.
Jaranak van der Kattenhorst, Corlind Chin Chin Libero H. 16-3, 7-year-old, licensed with the Anglo-European Stud Book. Jaranak van der Kattenhorst is by the Kerr and elite legend Corlind. Corlind is from the famous Holsteiner line 104A. Under Wout Jan van der Schanz, he competed successfully at Olympic Games, European Championships, World Cups, Nation Cups, and numerous Grand Prix. He is also proven as a sire, with numerous competing at the highest level. Examples to name a few are Silvana with Kevin Stout, Pardy, Daniel Blumen, Bucardi, Janneke Sprunger, and Andretti S, Laura Kraut. Jaranak van der Kattenhorst's dam, Dana W, is by the prolific stallion Chin Chin, who in 1988 won 5 consecutive World Cup qualifiers in the North American League and competed at Seoul Olympics in 1988, finishing 6th individually. Dana W is full sister to Zilot VDL, who won the Grand Prix of Coachella during the HITS Desert Circuit in 2018. She is also full sister to Wendy W, who has already bred a 160 horse, 2 150 horses and a 140 horse. She is also sister to Halifax W, competing at 145 with Sergio Alvarez Moya. In the next clip, we have international dressage rider and trainer Tracy Woodhead giving her insights onto Jaronak van der Kattenhorst.
Well, this stallion, Joey, he has, in his trot work, he has so much elevation. And in the canter, I've never sat on a horse that could sit so easily in the canter. It's very, very natural. Everything that he's got, he does very naturally, which is like a winner from the beginning, you know. His paces are huge. If you want a big mover with flashy paces, this is the guy. He's, but like I say, the canter is an awesome ride.
Zilvera BDA, Kevin Z, Graf Granis, Beaujolais. 16-2, 9-year-old, lifetime approved with the Anglo-European stud book. Zilvera BDA is by the phenomenal stallion Kevin Z, who is highly regarded for both talent and pedigree, with an excellent temperament and consistent producer of international show jumpers and eventers. Kevin Z is out of the outstanding mare Lothargo, with famous progeny being Harley VDL, Casago 1 and 2, and has numerous progeny competing from 140 to 160. Zilvera dam, Sora, is by 2004's Hanoverian Stallion of the Year, Graf Granis. Progeny by Graf Granis are renowned for their incredible jumping technique and scope to match. Graf Granis is from the prestigious Hanoverian G line. Zilvera himself has excelled in everything he has contested. As a foil, he was placed 8th in the British Bred Foiled final at Addington Manor Equestrian Centre. In his 5-year-old year, he was successfully winning and placing at newcomers and fox hunter level, qualifying for both second rounds. In 2018, he stepped up to jumping 130s and qualified for the Big Star National 6-year-old Championships, finishing in the top 15. Zilvera BDA's eldest were foaled in 2016, with Zilverian's Dark and Stormy finishing 3rd in the Next Gen Young Event Horse Finals at Hickstead, as well as Zilverian Argenta qualifying for the Alshira Ballsworth Young Horse Championships in show jumping. In the next clip, we have international dressage rider and trainer Tracy Woodhead giving her insights into Zilvera BDA.
I think he's very manoeuvrable through his body. He's very adjustable. He's very doesn't go against the leg. He moves from the leg very easily. He's got super ground cover in his paces, and he has a lot of power. I personally would love to have him at home and train as dressage horse.
Milton de Crelay, Flipperdell, Verdi, Imam Dor. 16-2, 21 years old, elite 5-star graded with the Anglo-European stud book. Milton de Crelay is a self-run stallion bred by the famous French breeding family GAEC de Crelay. Milton is a real beauty, with a big character, loads of charisma and lots of blood. He has 3 very nice gaits, especially an exceptional canter which displays balance and power. Milton de Crelay is by one of the most famous French stallions of the last decade in both breeding and sport, Flipperdale. Flipperdale has won in his career, to name a few, the Grand Prix of Chantilly, St. Lo, Franconville, and the Nations Cup of Rotterdam, Dublin and St. Gallen, as well as being part of the French teams in the World Equestrian Games and European Championships. Milton de Crelay's dam line is responsible for breeding the former World Breeding Federation for Sport Horses number 1 and 2019 number 2 ranked show jumping stallion Diamant de Semblé, who was also very successful at 5-star level in sport. Also jumping at the same level from the dam line were Milliard de Crelay, Jolito de Crelay, Kama de Crelay, and the stallion Noble Sire. Milton de Crelay has jumped all over Europe, including the San Patrignano 5-star Grand Prix, the 4-star Invitational Sunshine Tour Grand Prix, and the 3-star Grand Prix at Munich, where he gained Olympic qualification for London 2012 with Bermudian international show jumper Patrick Nesbitt. Here is the clip of that round now.